As we were talking a little bit about Bronx Week 2009, and we're talking about one very popular business, La Casa Grande Tobacco Company, right there on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. Paul DiSilvio, President, CEO, owner, here with us, and we were talking a little bit in the break about the family and this being a family business, and now we're going to get an opportunity to see actually a live cigar roll.
Well, last time when we were on the open show, we had Geraldo, one of my #1 rollers. We have another #1 roller, one of my best. His name is Rodame. This man's been in the business, I don't know, over 40 years doing this. He's a master of what he does. What he's doing there is the final step, which is you take those molded cigar leaves, which are compressed. There's about 4 or 5 of them. You could take one out.
Take one out.
They're
Okay.
compressed into this mold. This is going to be a torpedo. You could see that because it looks like it's pointed at the end. Looks like a torpedo. It's 5 leaves molded into one. It's compressed for about an hour. At the end, what they do is they roll the cigar in an outer leaf. Some of them are a Connecticut shade leaf, which is a very mild, creamy leaf. Some are Maduros, which is rich, full flavored tobacco. And that's what we do at the weddings. What we do when we're putting labels on for the bride and groom. This is exactly what you're gonna get. Somebody to come there and roll a personalized label. We've gone to humongous events. Soprano movie premieres. The Sopranos television show premieres, for inauguration balls. I mean, we've done it all, and these guys get to come here and be the stars of the show.
Well, I was talking a little bit with one of your assistants, Carmine, and had a
Crazy Carmine, yeah. He loved having you.
Yes, love him. And when we were talking, we were sharing a little bit about what's the difference between a hand-rolled cigar, maybe a cigar that you catch, Macanudo, Excalibur, Romeo and Juliet. It's the same tobacco.
Not really, and also it's quality control. If you have a lot of people doing the same thing in a factory, maybe you call hundreds of people, 200 people, you can't really tell who's having a bad day, who's not. When you have 7 guys, 6 guys sitting around together and it's family, and I'm sitting around watching what's going on, this is a well-made product. It's hands-on. It's like one of those sayings, they don't make them like they used to. I mean, this is the way they used to, and those name brands that you're seeing, I would put any of them up next to my cigars, and I give you the key to my cigar store if you find that was better than mine. And that's just how confident I am with the product that I put out there.
And you're invited to the big cigar shows.
No, I've been invited to stay at Fuente's house in Santo Domingo. I mean, we're the exclusive cigar rollers for the Grand Havana Room. That's in Manhattan, the Macanudo Club. So all these name brands that you're saying, Fuente, who's on the board of the Grand Havana Room, and Macanudo, Club Macanudo, and we're the exclusive cigar rollers. We go there once a month and do cigar shows. We're the ones that they recommend for weddings, parties, and events. That's a testament to what we do.
So now, when you go back over to Santo Domingo a few times a year, I guess, and you get your tobacco.
Well, it's all in the farming, and you see what's good, what's not. What country is producing and overproducing. What is young, with like a young tobacco is a very sour taste. Something very full flavored in age is a little bit more expensive. And you travel around, you see what's out there, and you purchase. Sometimes it's a crapshoot. Sometimes you'll get something not as good quality, and I won't put it out there. So the back orders will stay, and people are waiting for their product. But that's just the way I do it.
So tell us now that you got some events coming up that you guys will actually be taking part in. Why don't you tell us where people can actually catch you guys out?
We're gonna have we're there 7 days a week, and the real Little Italy of New York, Arthur Avenue. I stick by that statement. In the world-famous retail market. 2344 Arthur Avenue. You can catch us on lcgcigars.com. We're going to have some fantastic feasts in July. July 15th through the 19th, we're going to have the Feast of Mount Carmel, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. We're going to be having rides, events for the kids. We're going to have the Calyps, the band The Calyps, the Wanderers. We're going to have Don Felice, some funny comedians. We're going to have Larry Chance and the Earls. I'm sure you know about those guys, from back in the old days when you're listening to the oldies with your parents. We're going to have a lot of amusement park-style rides, and it's going to be great. We got the Ferragustos, a fair, one-day fair in September. and that's beautiful. Everybody in the neighborhood that's a merchant comes out into the street and brings what they do best, who makes the fresh mozzarella, who makes the fresh sausage, who makes pizza right on the street, and we have opera on the street and singing and dancing, and it's fantastic. Stuff like that's going on.
Well, we'll definitely be looking to check you guys out. Paul DiSilvio is the founder of La Casa Grande Tobacco Company. Thank you for coming to share with us. Thank you for your cigar roller coming here and sharing with us a little bit. And if you don't want to know more about it, again, it's La Casa Grande Tobacco Company. They have the largest and freshest selection of premium cigars, they say, in the Bronx. The legacy began in 1997. In the world, they say, when they turned a small cigar booth in Arthur Avenue into a beautiful boutique filled with the finest selection of premium cigars. And if you want to find out where they are one more time, 2234 Arthur Avenue. There you see their name, their information right here on Perspectives. We want you to stay with us because coming up right after the break, we're going to take you to some information about Bronx Week. We know that Paul of La Casa Grande will be out there, but there's also some other events taking place during Bronx Week, and our cameras are there.